pleasant good evening to one and all. Here again, doing a video with St. Catherine's Church, St. Catherine's Anglican Church, which is in St. Philip. So again, I'm at the top of St. Philip. You can see all the church farms. They have a dairy place up here. So I'm in the countryside once again. I'm to the east of the island in St. Philip. I'm in the largest parish, this is St. Catherine Primary School here. School is in session. I'm not going near there. There are children there and I don't want to go for people to think that I come to do something to the children or to the school. People have funny minds and a lot of things are going on now in Barbados and in the world. I have to be very careful. So this is St. Catherine's Primary School. I'm in the largest parish in Barbados, the parish of St. Philip. St. Philip is the largest parish and it is a unique parish. So I will enter the church from the graveyard. This is the churchyard here. This part of St. Philip is known to be homes, the birthplaces of the Masons, the Skeets, the Seeleys, the Wiltshires, the Cossies, and some more others. A lot of Cossies are from out here, the Masons, the Wiltshires. This part of St. Philip here to the top of St. Philip. Loving memory of Lee Harford Skeet. This is the Skeet family grave here. This is a small grave though, a small cemetery. So St. Catherine's and St. Mark's are the two sister churches. St. Catherine's is the sister church for St. Mark's. St. Mark's is just across from St. Catherine's in a place called College Savannah, St. John. College Savannah borders St. John and St. Philip. But it's mostly in St. John. College Savannah is addressed as St. John. But that part of St. John is close to St. Philip with Fortescue and Blaze Hill. Fortescue is just across here, not too far from here. The Mason grave. St. Catherine's Church has been recently renovated. They took down the church bell from the top here, the belfry, and placed it down below. They had an earthquake or something, or a lightning flash, and the belfry cracked. So they had to take it down and they had to refurbish the church and repair it. As I said before, St. Catherine's is one of the youngest Anglican churches. It is old, but not so old, if you get what I mean. This church celebrated 100 years in 2022. The 100th anniversary. This church dates back to November 1922. St. Catherine's Anglican and Episcopal Church. Consecrated on the 26th of November 1922. And so peaceful and quiet out here is. Here's the countryside. St. Catherine is a beautiful country church. It offers similar views to that of its sister parish, St. Mark's. But the views at St. Mark's are more scenic than this one. St. Mark's offers direct views of the east coast. You can see the church here. So this is another historic church, an Anglican church. It says this northern porch was dedicated on Sunday, June the 16th, 2013 by the Most Reverend Dr. John Holder, the Bishop of Barbados and Archbishop of the West Indies, during the incumbency of the Reverend William Boyce, priest in charge. Dr. John Holder was also a priest here, a priest in charge here as well, before he was the bishop. Although St. Philip is a very flat parish, or supposed to be a flat parish, this part of St. Philip is not so flat. As I said before, St. Philip is the largest parish in Barbados. This is a table here where a person can sit and relax. It says, "Peace be unto you." This prayer and meditation area, built in memory of John B. Marshall, born 1880 and died in 1949, and May Marshall, born November 1902 and died in April 1986, by their son John A. Marshall, their grandsons, on the 28th of March 1995. And this is the meditation area. Looking towards the school building. The grave of the Sylvia Burt Watson, Sylvia Eureka Burt Watson, born 1936, December 23rd, 1976, and died April 2nd, 2012. So St. Catherine's Church. As I said before, the bell had to be placed down here since the lightning struck. That was around late 2012 or so, the lightning struck. And they had to refurbish the church and rededicate it. The bell used to be at top here where this cross is, and in this same ridge looking belfry. But they had to take it down and replace it. Bell here. The porch was erected to the glory of God and in memory of William and Martha Cheeseman by their son in 1988, the 19th of August 1988. It says this bell tower was dedicated on the 16th of June 2013 by the Most Reverend Dr. John Walter Dunlop Holder, Bishop of Barbados and Archbishop of the Province of the West Indies, during the incumbency of the Reverend William Boyce, who was the priest in charge at the time. The vestry section over here. It says the vestry here was dedicated on the 29th of November 1975 by the Bishop of Barbados, Drexel Wellington Gomez, who was the Bishop of Barbados from 1972 to 1993. Rosalind Harper, the priest, her parking space is here, and the organist, Shelly Ann Husbands, parking space is here. As I said before, St. Philip is home to former Calypsonians red plastic bag known as Stetson Wilshire. Stetson Wilshire, known as red plastic bag or RPB, a well-known Calypsonian from Barbados. He is from this area here. This part of St. Philip, just over here in a place called Bayfield, as well as um, John King and Matt Fingal and Blood. They are well-known Calypsonians from St. Philip. This is the Wiltshire grave. I believe that these are relatives of Red Placerville, Edna Wiltshire, Herbert Wiltshire, Edwin Gazette, and William Wiltshire. So the cemetery, St. Catherine's bears some resemblance to its sister church, St. Mark's. All down here's the graveyard. The grave of Catherine Louisa Hunt. And the Wedderburn, Jesse Edwina Wedderburn. The Wedderburns are from this part of St. Philip as well. Alan Cheeseman. So again, I'm in the countryside. I'm in the flattest parish, which is the parish of St. Philip. St. Philip is the flattest parish in Barbados. I'm in the flattest parish, and I am in the most unique parish on the island. St. Philip is a very big parish, the largest parish on the island, and it is also the parish known to have less hills or none at all, and it is the parish that people refer to as the Republic of St. Philip. People from St. Philip do things alone, do things among themselves, they don't really mix when it comes to competitions and so on. The Calypsonians, I forgot to mention that Duke Chet E. Shirt, a former Calypsonian from Barbados, is also from St. Philip as well. Yes guys, back at this holy place once again. Haven't visited for a while. There's the map here again. Once another evening. Thanks for watching guys. Have a blessed evening. And stay tuned for more videos. More at hand to come. And the roof was green for this church before. The roof used to be green. Now it is this white color, all white now. So thanks for watching.